on Daybreak, a new study from the University of Michigan says black women reach menopause almost 9 months earlier than white women and have worse symptoms. This change in hormones, it can be hard on mental health. So Dr. Danielle Henderson, a clinical psychologist from IU Health, is here with us this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
So often we think of menopause, you think of it physical symptoms, changes to hormones, but this can manifest emotionally as well?
Yes, definitely. So you may experience feelings of sadness, noticing irritability, increased anger, difficulties with your sleep, also maybe difficulty making decisions or difficulty concentrating.
If people are feeling some of these things, what are ways that can help, and are they often even really addressing or realizing what's going on?
I think for so many reasons, women may miss these symptoms and the significance of them. When I was prepping for this, I was doing my reading, and it was noted that often during menopause, women are having to manage various things of levels of stress. So caring for other people, maybe caring for elderly parents or loved ones. And so sometimes the mental health symptoms you might be experiencing might be attributed to some of these other life stressors. Also, it's not something that people are often talking about. So you might not hear it from other people, so you might not know what that means for what you're experiencing. So many reasons why this gets missed.
Do women tend to not talk to their doctors, or what is the case?
I think maybe it's a combination of things, of not knowing that maybe this is something that would be helpful to share, because again, like you mentioned, so much of menopause we think about with physical symptoms, and then I think also on provider ends, sometimes not recognizing that these might be signs of mental health related to menopause.
The study mentions brain fog. What is this? What do we have to look for?
So yeah, sometimes people talk about, I walked into the room to get something, and then once I got there, I had no idea why I was in the room, or I'm trying to do my job that requires me to make a lot of decisions and problem solving, and I'm having a hard time figuring out the steps to do that. And so again, sometimes people can be ashamed or embarrassed of that, or attribute it to something else, think they might be developing dementia, and so might not speak out and get help.
And some of these symptoms, again, if you can talk about them, what might people face?
So yes, irritability, sadness, feeling like I'm just not motivated to do certain things that I want to do or that I like to do. Aggressiveness, again, I try to be careful when we attribute that to women.
Yes.
Or feelings of sadness or depression.
And finally, before we go, the study did mention certain groups of people, minority groups, actually were facing this earlier on. We've talked about this with mental health too.
Yes.
Why might that be the case, and why should it be something that people in our minority demographic should definitely be aware of for themselves?
Yes, so no, I think again that's an excellent point. Menopause might have an earlier onset in minority groups, and so I think people being informed of that. Again, we think about menopause at a particular age, but if you come from a certain racial or ethnic background, it might look different for you. So also remembering, okay, some of these physical changes might be coming earlier as well as those mental health changes, and so just be on the lookout.
Never be afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
All right. Dr. Henderson, thank you as always. We appreciate it. Always enlighten us.
Yes, thank you.